Stranger Binge. Recently, the official trailer dropping on the eve of Halloween. We're gonna break down Stranger Things official trailer. We open up the trailer with a shot of a library, or you could say it's a church. It's hard to tell what it is exactly. Could it be a library? Could it be a church? That's up to debate. Red lightning, as always. It's a trope of Stranger Things. It's a trope of the upside down. Fade into a voiceover by VECNA. At long last, we can begin. But in that moment, we see the Demogorgon bowing to Vecna. Their tears on this. My theory. I'll give you my theory on this. I think the Demogorgon is Vecna's right-hand man, his soldier, his servant, his loyal subject from season 1. The Demogorgon that went after Barb, the Demogorgon that went after Joyce. We know that Vecna, Henry Creel, knows Joyce, so probably Vecna did send the Demogorgon after Joyce to kill Joyce. Words, you could say this is the King's Knight. Demogorgon leader is gonna be leading Demogorgons to go into battle and kill everybody. Twirling his hand around. In the distance, it could be a blurry shot of Will Byers. Not sure about that, but Vecna does this twirl, and if that is Will Byers and Vecna is doing the twirl, you can see the vines moving as well. So is Vecna gonna have the vines hold Will up and basically plug him with the wine in his mouth? And after some moments, Joyce and Hopper find him in season 1. It would be that Vecna really let Joyce and Hopper take Will. Was he there? If this is Will's blurry body, and we can see Vecna's hand did the twirl. So next we see Dustin biking through his school and then running in a fierce way. A Dustin that you're not that accustomed to see. More serious Dustin, probably the death of Eddie has really probably still disturbed him and still lingers on. Could be traumatizing to this day for Dustin. Next we get a quite chaotic shot of the mess that was caused by 4 chimes, where Vecna was successful at what he wanted to do. Destroy Hawkins, but Vecna still kind of failed. See a red glow at the library. We see a bunch of trucks, a helipad. It's quite a military organized location in the center of Hawkins. The red glow being the gate in the library. We get a voiceover from Mike Wheeler. We're really starting to lose it, being stuck in here with no end in sight. Maybe tonight's our break. We find Vecna and we end this once and for all together. And Hawkins seems to be in a lockdown where no one can go out, no one can come in, and Mike is leading the gang. Tonight's our break. We'll find Vecna and we're gonna end him once and for all together. Mike being the leader. A callback to season 4, where Mike was appointed by Will Byers as the heart of the group, slaying the dragon. Quite a callback to that scene. Good little Easter egg that they put there. As Mike is going over the voiceover, we get a look into the tunnel, which the gang find. We see the gang finding it with Vecna. In the next shot, we can see 11 looking on the eye of Vecna. As the eye of Vecna glows, you can see the lightning strike. That is the eye of Vecna. And then we see 11 running through. She leaps on top of a building. To a lot of people, it seems like she's flying, but she could be flying. We gotta point out the eye of Vecna. It's like she notices Vecna is looking at her, what she's doing. There are tears out there about Vecna's eye, but here on Stranger Binge, we already did a detailed topic about the eye of Vecna and the hand of Vecna, which is quite a theory that relates to the word cast. More about the D&D lore. Go crazy with your theories as much as you want on that point. So, for sake, 11's flying into the sky, and she's flying on top of a building. We see the WSQK radio station van driving through treachy path. Joyce seems to be all worried as we see Will Byers laying beside her. Will probably got possessed in some sorts again as Mike's looking on. We hear a voiceover from 11. This isn't like one of her campaigns. You don't get to write the ending. Not this time. We see a Hawkins map book where we can see some D&D characters on top of it as Mike is trying to plan his campaign. With the words of 11, this is in one of her campaigns, but the dude is still trying to plan a campaign. We see a shot of Will Byers looking all flustered and confused and scared. It's kind of a callback to the shot we got of Will Byers in the behind-the-scenes teaser we got over a year ago. We saw the rest of the boys celebrating as Will was looking on in shock and fear. Is he possessed by VECNA, or is this a clock, the same clock that Chris you saw? As we see 11 looking at Mike, with Mike having a bruise on the side of his face, where 11 pats on his face as she's about to go into a sensory deprivation, handmade, handy-dandy tank into a door around the surrounding cell. Probably to find VECNA or to find Holly Wheeler. Tears can be run wild here, man. We hear a voiceover from Nancy. He's going to end our world, and he's not gonna stop until we're drained of every last ounce of suffering. In the voiceovers, we got shots of Jonathan and Nancy looking at the sky and the Upside Down, looking at the Upside Down forming into Dimension X, where the Upside Down is melting away in the sky. It's quite a weird shot with lightning all over the place. Could this be like one of the final episodes where this shot is from, where the lightning is getting back to normal and the Upside Down is fading away and melting away, and this world has been saved? Next shot, we see the radio tower being hijacked by the particles of the mind flare spreading on top of it. We see Robin and Murray outside, and we see holes opening up to the Upside Down, possibly Demogorgons coming in to kill Murray, and Murray dies in this scene. Nancy's shot continuing off, saying, until we're drained of every ounce of suffering, with blood all over him, crying in the mirror. We see the same shot of Steve and Dustin, where Dustin is crying, the arms of Steve. Probably something drastic happening. You can run wild with your theories. Jonathan dies, Nancy dies, something happens drastically, or is Dustin traumatized by VECNA or the ghost of Eddie? A continued shot from the leap that 11 made to the building. Spider-Man, and she jumps into the building, enters the building, where now she's with Hopper. 11 charging up her powers in some way. We look, and when we see a shot of 11 at a different location, where she basically pushes through, and you see a blast of energy blast over. It goes all over the sky. It goes all over into the universe. It's a crazy blast of energy, ending Dimension X, ending all of it, everything going back to where it's supposed to be. Could it be 11 fixing, ending the Upside Down, ending everything that Henry created? We see a shot of Nancy and Jonathan showing their love for each other with tears in their eyes. Something drastic's about to go down in that moment. We see a Demogorgon entering the tunnel, where we see Lucas in danger. Nancy is shooting a bunch of Demogorgons in the shot right here. We hear a voiceover from Dustin saying that we stay true to ourselves, stay true to our friends. Dustin could be sacrificing himself for Steve, putting himself in danger more than usual. We see Dustin all drenched up in camo gear, war look, where he went to battle with the demo bats in season 4 with Eddie. And he's all stunned and shocked. We see a flash of red light as Nancy and Jonathan look up. Are they looking to get a helicopter? Is this something to that? I mean, we got some behind the scenes. Be quite possible. We see a shot of supposedly Holly Wheeler falling into a abyss of Dimension X. Now, could that be Holly Wheeler, or could it be Will Byers? Who knows? People are putting their truth. Oh, that's Holly Wheeler. That could very well be Will. Jonathan hugging Will as Dustin and Lucas hug on, and Jonathan's holding on to him, crying in tears. We hear a voiceover of Nancy saying, "Do it," as Steve pushes through the car, and we see the car running through people's backyards. We see a shot of glass in the military location where all the military soldiers are down. Probably it's 11. We get a shot of 11 running through storm void. We see Holly running towards Karen's. We see Mike protecting the gang, the leader. We see Mike ducking down Joyce and Will because a Demogorgon basically tries to jump at him. Demogorgon blasts into the whatever flammable thing over there. We see Demogorgons attack the military base, and the military chaos unfolds as we see VECNA finally looking at Will, and everybody's down. Everything is a mess, and VECNA looks at Will, and he says, William, you're gonna help me one last time. Breakdown trailer, the official trailer, the final trailer, folks. It's a Stranger Binge.
Over and out.